Welcome back to History 365. Today's date is the 10th of January, and this day proves one thing. Sometimes one decision can flip the entire world upside down. We've got ancient Rome breaking its own rules, global peace experiments, nuclear submarines, and a device that turned fingers into professional screen tappers. Let's dive in. We begin in 49 BC, in ancient Rome, where ambition was dangerous and power came with enemies. The man at the center of it all was Julius Caesar. Caesar had just finished conquering Gaul and had become widely popular with the Roman people. Too popular, the Roman Senate feared that Caesar's power and loyalty from his army made him a threat to the Republic. So they gave him a very clear order: disband your army and return to Rome alone. Why alone? Because in Roman law, no general was allowed to enter Italy with troops. Doing so meant instant rebellion. Caesar knew exactly what this order meant. If he returned alone, his political enemies could arrest him, exile him, or worse. So on the 10th of January, Caesar reached a small river marking the border of Italy, the Rubicon, and instead of stopping, he crossed it with his army. That single step made civil conflict inevitable. What followed was years of bloodshed, the collapse of the Roman Republic, and eventually the rise of the Roman Empire, with Caesar at its center. That's why, even today, when someone makes a bold, no-going-back decision, we say, the die is cast, he crossed the Rubicon. Ancient Rome really knew how to do drama. Now let's jump forward to the 10th of January, 1920. The world had just survived World War I, and humanity collectively said, okay, never again. So, the League of Nations was officially formed. Its mission: keep peace through diplomacy instead of destruction. The idea was noble, but the reality was messy. The League had no military power, limited authority, and some major nations weren't fully committed. It struggled to enforce decisions and eventually failed to prevent another global catastrophe. Still, it wasn't useless. It laid the groundwork for something stronger. That brings us to the 10th of January, 1946. On this day, representatives from 51 countries gathered for the first United Nations General Assembly. This time, the world tried again, with better structure, broader participation, and stronger institutions. The UN became a permanent forum for international cooperation, crisis management, and yes, endless debates, not perfect, but far better than silence. Next, we head to the 10th of January, 1954, and beneath the ocean surface, the USS Nautilus, the world's first nuclear-powered submarine, was launched. Unlike earlier submarines, this one could stay underwater for months without refueling. Naval strategy changed overnight. Oceans were no longer just travel routes, they became invisible battlefields. The Cold War just got a lot deeper. And finally, we arrive at the 10th of January, 2010. On this day, Apple unveiled the first iPad. At first, people were confused. A big phone? A laptop without a keyboard? A fancy internet magazine? Turns out, it was the future. The iPad transformed education, media, design, and everyday work, and helped push the world fully into the touchscreen era. Your fingers have never been the same since. That's everything that happened on the 10th of January. This is History 365. See you tomorrow for another day where the past refuses to stay quiet.